On a spring day in 2018, a Los Angeles courtroom witnessed a truly startling scene. An 89-year-old nun collapsed and died in the midst of a heated legal battle with one of the world's biggest pop stars. This wasn't a movie script. It was the climax of a real-life feud between Katy Perry and a small group of elderly Catholic nuns over who had the right to own and sell a cherished hilltop convent in Los Angeles. The stakes were high, an idyllic 8-acre property valued in the multi-millions, a clash between church authority and the sisters' autonomy, and the emotional weight of the nuns' lifelong home hanging in the balance. It's a saga that has it all: Hollywood glamour versus spiritual devotion, courtroom twists, and even a tragic turn, making for a compelling documentary story from the very first moment. Imagine a soaring Gothic convent overlooking Los Angeles, once home to dozens of nuns, now at the center of a bitter tug of war. Picture an aging sister pleading, "Katy Perry, please stop," just hours before collapsing in court. How did a pop superstar and an order of nuns end up in this dramatic showdown? This documentary unravels the unbelievable true story of Katy Perry and the Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, and their battle over the Los Feliz convent they all called home in different ways. The former convent at 3441 Waverly Drive in Los Feliz, Los Angeles, is an architectural gem, a French Italianate chateau-style villa designed by Bernard Maybeck in 1927, set on 8 acres of gardens and cloisters. For over 40 years, this serene estate was home to the Sisters of the Most Holy and Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary. In 1972, the Immaculate Heart Sisters pooled their resources to buy the property from a benefactor, Sir Daniel Donahue, for the modest price of $600,000. Donahue, whose late wife had been honored by the Vatican, even helped the sisters with the payment, a gesture of friendship and faith. At its peak, 52 sisters lived, prayed, and worked on the convent grounds in the 1970s. The estate included a chapel, gardens, a swimming pool shaped like a fish, fountains, and a house of prayer retreat on site for priests and visitors. By 2011, however, the aging sisters had dwindled to just 5 members. Maintaining the huge property had become impractical and expensive for the elderly nuns. That year, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles relocated the remaining sisters to retirement facilities, declaring the convent no longer suitable for their physical needs. This move planted the seeds of resentment. The sisters later said they were forced to leave against their will. In 2014, the Archdiocese began seeking a buyer. Katy Perry emerged as the frontrunner, offering $14.5 million in cash. Her bid included $10 million for the nuns' care and $4.5 million to relocate the House of Prayer on the site. In early 2015, she met with the sisters and tried to win their support, even singing "Oh Happy Day" and showing them her tattoo of Jesus. However, Sister Rita and Sister Catherine remained unconvinced. They feared the sale violated their vows and principles. In June 2015, the 2 nuns independently sold the convent to restaurateur Dana Hollister for $15.5 million. Hollister gave only $44,000 up front and promised the rest later. The Archdiocese claimed this sale was unauthorized and sued to block it. A legal battle followed. In 2016, a judge ruled that the sisters lacked the authority to sell the property without Vatican and Archdiocese approval. The sisters did not have the authority to sell the property. There was no written approval from the Holy See or the Archbishop, wrote Judge Stephanie Bowick in her official ruling. In November 2017, a jury found Dana Hollister guilty of interfering with the Perry deal and awarded over $15 million in damages to the Archdiocese and Katy Perry. On March 9, 2018, just hours after giving an emotional interview pleading with Perry to stop, Sister Catherine Rose collapsed and died in court at age 89. In that interview, she looked into the camera and said, "Katy Perry, please stop." It's not doing anyone any good except hurting a lot of people. Her final words would echo that same plea before she collapsed. Katy Perry, please stop. The moment shocked the public and cast a tragic light on the long legal saga. In a later interview, Sister Rita Callanan didn't hold back. She has blood on her hands, she said, blaming the legal pressure for her friend's death. As of 2019, Katy Perry's option to buy the convent expired. The Archdiocese retained control, but no final sale was completed. The convent remains unused, a silent witness to a deeply human story about faith, power, and the meaning of home. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life stories that will keep you thinking long after they end. Turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive like this one.